I'm Barry Allen. I'm the fastest man alive. I also think that I am on the wrong Earth. I'm gonna need your help.
You ready for this?
All right, settle in. Here we go, guys.
My shock and awe.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. We got all kinds of new crossover stuff to break down. There's a new round of that Flash ring giveaway too. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a Flash related comment on the video. You guys may have heard about all the Smallville stuff that's happening during the crossover. The really cool thing they're doing is crossing the streams in a way that you never expected. We always wanted Smallville crossover. They're casting Lex Luthor on Supergirl Season 4, even though it's probably not going to be Michael Rosenbaum. They're still finding ways to cross Smallville over with the Arrowverse shows. And of course, because there's so many different Earths colliding together during this year's crossover, it makes sense that they would try to do some of the coolest Easter eggs and scenes possible. So what happened recently, as you saw during that Grant Gustin clip, they are filming scenes on the Kent farm from the Smallville TV show, only within the story, it's on Supergirl's Earth 38, and it's her version of Superman, the Tyler Hoechlin Earth 38 Superman, with Lois Lane, played by Bitsy Tulloch. If you've never seen it before, this is them getting ready to film a scene in costume, so this is what she'll look like in the episode. Does she not look like she could be related to Margot Kidder? So if you've never seen this before, this is the actual house where they filmed all the Smallville Kent farm scenes back on that TV show. So the Arrowverse production for the crossover has just gone back to that place. Now obviously, we're probably not going to spend a whole lot of time there because you've seen black costume Tyler Hoechlin on maybe a different Earth with Stephen Amell as the Flash. This is actually what he looks like in that Flash costume. I know that they made a new cowl for him because we saw pictures of that earlier this year, but they may have made an entire new costume for him. But I think they redesigned the Flash costume this year with the crossover twists in mind. The scene that you see him filming in his Flash costume, I think is just a random takedown of a rogue. Like it's going to be the big surprise, oh my god, it's the Flash. But it's actually Stephen Amell, it's not Grant Gustin. And he'll just be taking down some normal rogue. So what they might do is because it's crazy to have him as the Flash and he's such a hardcore character as Oliver Queen, maybe this will be like the hardcore Earth, and that's why Tyler Hoechlin is wearing the black costume. Not because he's evil Superman, just because he's a much more hardcore Injustice-style Superman. If you've never played the Injustice games, Superman is off the chain. He goes completely nuts. It's a really dark story.
Clark, no. Even if I agreed that he should die, you can't. We need him alive to save the rest of our cities.
No, we don't. With more time and Cyborg's help, the ship will obey me.
So maybe this is just the darker version of the characters where Oliver Queen became the Flash and Tyler Hoechlin is flying around looking like a badass. But just keep in mind, multiverse, many different versions of the characters. There was another scene that we actually have footage of with Barry and Oliver dressed up as the Trigger twins. They're criminals running from the Central City Police Department. Here's that clip. You can kind of hear the dialogue that Barry is speaking, saying, oh my god, this is so bad, trying to catch their breaths. They're running on foot, meaning that Barry does not have super speed. Maybe there's some crazy timeline changing going on, and that's also how we get to our Stephen Amell version of The Flash. Maybe that just happens a couple times during the episode. The other really funny thing you guys may have seen is Stephen Amell has been posting a whole bunch from behind the scenes. He posted this funny comment about Jensen Ackles. Let me squash this rumor right now. Jensen Ackles was on set because he's Grant Gustin's #2 fan. I'm #1. And not because he's playing the Batman. just having a little bit of fun with people. As you can see, Canada Graphs got pictures of Jensen Ackles visiting the set of the crossover. I don't know which episode this was from, but because they shoot Supernatural in Vancouver, a little ways away from where they shoot most of the Arrowverse shows, it's not that hard for him to drive over to the set and say hello to everyone. And because the crossover production is so crazy big and there's so much cool stuff going on, of course all their friends who are actors up there want to get a look at what they're doing behind the scenes. He has joked about Jared and Jensen cameoing in the Arrowverse, but they've never been able to make their schedules work or have like a really compelling idea for them. But I would like to see a version of him do Hal Jordan inside the Arrowverse, because it's going to be so long before we see that Green Lantern Corps movie that you might as well do a little bit of Green Lantern on TV. But for some crazy reason, Warner Brothers has not let them do any live-action Green Lantern stuff. So I'm not expecting any big twists, but Stephen Amell also teased that there would be a lot of Easter eggs in the backgrounds of scenes that would blow people's minds. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Green Lantern stuff in the background of shots without actually physically seeing a Green Lantern on screen. That's kind of how they've been treating Batman on all the Arrowverse shows thus far. You mention him, you include Easter eggs, but you haven't seen him on frame yet. There was some confusion the other day too. People thought because of all this Tyler Hoechlin Superman stuff that's going on during the crossover, it means that CW is developing a Superman TV show, and that is not the case. There is no Superman TV show in the works. There is a Metropolis TV show that they're making for the DC streaming service, but that went back to the concept phase a long time ago because it was supposed to be a Lois Lane Lex Luthor TV show. Then for whatever reason, the network decided they didn't like that idea. So hopefully if that ends up moving forward, it will incorporate Superman and it'll be a more legit Superman TV show, but that would be on the DC streaming service. And if you want to talk about conspiracy theories, I do think that the reason why they were able to use Tyler Hoechlin's Superman so prominently during this three-way crossover is because of all the Henry Cavill stuff that's going on. Not because of the rumors that he's leaving, but because of the rumors that Warner Brothers isn't actively planning on doing any Superman movies anytime soon. Usually that's when Warner Brothers chills out about letting those big characters go on TV. Now obviously there's a Wonder Woman movie coming up, there's still the Batman movie coming up, so with the brief exception for Titans, just don't expect those characters to show up, because we do have Wonder Girl on Titans Donna Troy, and we do have a version of Batman. Once they do start dropping more of their scenes and episodes, I'll do more Titans videos for that, but leave all your requests in the comments below. As we get more previews of the crossover, I'll do more crossover videos too. Marvel just announced a brand new Phase 4 movie schedule, so I'll do a new video for that tomorrow. There's new Daredevil and new Titans, so a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Congratulations, LEG, you're the giveaway winner for my last big DC video. Please email me on the About page of my channel so I can get your details. Click here for my breakdown of the new Avengers 4 trailer, and click here for the brand new Flash trailer. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.